ever pondered what a mapmaker's blueprint would look like if he were charting the landscape of economics? What if we told you that in the world of production economics, such maps exist and they're called isoquants and isocosts? Intrigued? Well, buckle up as we embark on a journey to explore these fascinating concepts and their interplay. Picture isoquants as contour lines on a topographic map. These lines represent various combinations of inputs, think labor and capital, that yield the same level of output. Like the contour lines, isoquants closer together mean higher levels of output, while those farther apart suggest lower levels. Now, imagine isocosts as budget constraints, lines that mark the boundary of what a firm can afford to spend on these inputs at a given cost. Like the boundary lines on a map, isocosts farther from the origin point to higher costs, while those closer to the origin indicate lower costs. Now, what happens when these two maps overlap? The intersection of an isoquant and an isocost line marks the sweet spot. It's the optimal input combination that achieves a desired output level at the lowest cost. It's where firms want to be to maximize their production efficiency. In essence, isoquants and isocosts are economic cartographers. They map out the terrain of input combinations that yield specific output levels and those that a firm can afford at a given cost. The interplay of these curves is a powerful tool for firms to navigate the terrain of production economics, aiming for that intersection point that symbolizes optimal efficiency. Narrator: output is the end result of the production process. It represents the quantity of goods or services produced by a firm. Narrator: in this factory, you can see the output being produced on a large scale. The workers are busy operating machinery and assembling products. Narrator: here, we can see the final output of the production process, a finished product ready to be shipped to customers. Narrator: once the output is ready, it needs to be transported to its destination. In this scene, we see the output being loaded onto a delivery truck. Narrator: at the distribution center, the output is sorted and organized before being sent out to various locations. This ensures efficient delivery to customers. Narrator: finally, the output reaches the customer. Here, we see a satisfied customer receiving their package, enjoying the end result of the production process. Narrator: output is not just limited to physical goods. In a city like this, the output can also be services such as banking, healthcare, or entertainment. Narrator: in the healthcare industry, the output is the medical care provided to patients. Here, we see a doctor examining a patient, delivering the output of their expertise. Narrator: similarly, in the entertainment industry, the output is the performance or the experience provided to the audience. Here, we see a musician delivering their output on stage. Narrator: in the service sector, the output can be the expertise or knowledge provided by professionals. In this office, we see people working and delivering their output through their skills. Narrator: even in the culinary world, the output is the delicious food prepared by chefs. Here, we see a chef meticulously plating a dish, creating an appetizing output. Narrator: in the construction industry, the output is the infrastructure or buildings created by the workers. Here, we see a construction site with workers building, creating the output of their labor. Narrator: lastly, in the education sector, the output is the knowledge and skills imparted to students. Here, we see a teacher explaining a concept, delivering the output of education. Narrator: in conclusion, output is the tangible or intangible result of the production process. It represents the value created by firms and the impact they have on the economy and society as a whole.